Now it's time for a video about Sonic's Hedgehog fighting game for the handheld console. It's Sonic Battle. However, I didn't have fun playing this game, or at least with its story mode. Mainly, it made me to save scamming. At least scamming in air quotes, because the game auto saves, but there are also more reasons why Alice's story mode isn't for me. But more about that later in the video. Sonic Ballet was developed by Sonic Team and published by Sega, and in North America by Daishko only for Game Boy Advance. From how much I have played this game, I can only guess the overall premise of the game, which is Dr. Eggman had discovered a robot, but because it didn't vote properly, Eggman abandoned the robot. Then Sonic finds the robot and goes to Dolls to see if the robot can be fixed. And with it found out that Chaos Emeralds are needed to fix the robot. So then while trying to find Chaos Emeralds, Sonic and his friends need to fight. And while fighting, the robot learns fighting skills by copying what it saw from friends or foes. And our such story progress is followed by the robot is changed. I said praising the premise is because this game splits story progress in episodes, and I haven't finished playing the game. Each character has their own story, maybe not all of the playable characters, but I'm not sure about that when I haven't finished the game. And here and there the game makes me play as robot instead of the character which story it is. The gameplay is, I'm calling it isometric fighting game, where there can up to 4 factors, either in teams, even if one team has less teammates, or everybody is for themselves. In this game there are basic combos, and you can tell, or it is hard to tell, when the combo animation starts, so while it plays, and if opponents can mouse, then they can hit your ball, you can't do anything. Of course, that is also true vice versa, and before the fight starts, you can select what kind of movement you want for each move type. And if you can be defeated, then you can switch around movements except if it's game set. It's up to 10 points in whatever form, which includes time limit fights. And if a bar is filled either by hitting it or healing, then by using a powerful attack button either from crowd or A, and if it hits opponents, then it's one it KO, and the same can turn to you. I'm calling this game an isometric fighting game because the fighting takes place in a 3D environment, but characters have 2D sprites. About robot learning skills by copying, it isn't just for the story reason, but it's also a gameplay mechanism. With enough skills points, you can equip more powerful skills, and these get transferred between episodes. Of course, that's what robot. Of course, this game has more game modes. Battle mode, where you can battle against CPUs or up to 3 other players, who have at least their own gameplay at once, if not also their own copy of the game. Well, I could have played it against CPU, but and of course I couldn't play the multiplayer. Challenge mode, saying how much fighting with increasing difficulty you can do in fun setting, and in which you can get, and also you can try getting score. And of course there is a training mode, where you can trial and combo whatever this game is and set up CPU how you like. And lastly, minigames, which are unlockable, but at least the first two are multiplayer only, so I didn't touch minigames. Even though this game was released at first, this game is stuff that comes from Sonic Heroes. Sure, it seems they were developed at the same time, and this game was released at the start of the month, and Heroes was published at the end of the month. But it felt like Sonic Heroes should have been played before this game. At least from what I can tell, when long time ago I tried Sonic's story in Sonic's Heroes, well, only a little bit. Maybe I'm not into fighting games. Or because something sad happening while trying to play this game that setting impacted the game's enjoyability. But I'm still will be speculating why it wasn't fun for me. The worst instance was when it seemed to become unfun. Was at the final battle in Sonic's story. It made me fight as a robot, and with that available skills for the robot, it was a difficult battle, and already from the point I started scamming in air guns, by pressing pause and clicking quit and saying yes to fight again the battle. Then found out a way to chase the battle by spamming the powerful attack move. But after fall it can stop for because there might be an automatic guarding creature which might be based on what moves for each move the fighter has chosen. So because I needed to figure out either ground or 8 powerful moves will be powerful spamming move to beat opponent in an easier way. And it applies the same for fun game move if the bar is filled. I did it because when I tried fighting regularly, my opponent somehow ate me, but I couldn't eat the opponent. And so whenever it was possible, I tried spamming powerful attacks for the rest of the episode until the Knuckles episode. So before writing this script first start, I think I dropped the game. Isn't I found we continue playing the game, where the opponents can up on me and then say that and even dashes the game when I'm recording this video. So I guess I dropped the game. And with trying to spam the powerful attack, these opponents still can damage me. And then it seemed it might not work, and of course playing like that became boring. So when trying fighting regularly, then they have an easier time to hit me, and with it deal a lot more damage than they hit me when I'm trying to spam the powerful attacks. And of course when it seemed I would be losing, then I restarted the battle by quitting it from the pause menu, and then answering yes to the game's prompts about it. And with it seems I lost interest in this game. Yeah, having players easily auto-spam powerful attacks, then it at least lowers the game's quality. Plus, then at the same time, attacks randomly get automatically blocked, without explanations if it's a feature or not. Or I just missed an explanation about it. However, it doesn't help when opponents can eat you but not you eating them when attacking at the same time to make the game be better. Plus, it's hard to notice combos that show up golden be stuck in combo animations and protected from opponent's attacks. Like if the combo isn't hitting the opponent, then either it should be interrupted or your immunity while the combo attacks plays out. So yeah, all this interesting concept is executed. I didn't have fun with it. So because of it, I can't recommend this for anybody. Well, maybe you can give it a shot to see if I'm wrong or not. And maybe you can return to this video to comment why I'm wrong or what I did wrong. Or even if you already played, you can comment the same thing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, comment, see you next time.